how to can tomatoes to make a tomato sauce. Cut off the stem end and the blossom end, and the reason you do that is there are hormones in both of those ends that will make an unpleasant taste. Then you slice it in half. If you're saving the seeds, you squeeze it into a jar. If you're not saving the seeds, you can just squeeze it into a basin. You might want to use a spoon to help get the seeds out. Put it into your food processor bowl and just keep going until you have your food processor bowl filled with different seed with just the flesh of the tomato. Once you have your food processor filled with the tomatoes, you just start processing them. I've left the skins on, which is different. Most instructions say blanch the tomato, pull the skins off. That makes it very hot, messy, creates a lot of extra work. My philosophy is to marry economy of means with a richness of results. So you don't need to do this. This will blend them fine enough that it doesn't need to have the skins removed. At this point, you just take your tomatoes that have been processed, you put them in. I'm going to be processing lots, so I'm going to put them in a 23-quart stock pot. But you can easily, just as perfectly well, use your slow cooker. And at this point, you just simmer them down until it's the thickness that your family likes. This is number 2, and the rest is up to you. Roll me over, lay me down, and do it again. At the end you can see that it has boiled down quite a lot. It's the approximate thickness my family likes it. If you have a thing for getting rid of every last seed, this would be the time to run it through a food mill. We're not going to do that, but at this point it's quite late, and I think I'm just going to call it a day. I'll start on this again tomorrow after I put it in the fridge overnight, and I'll show you how to do that tomorrow. Okay, it's the next morning. I've put it back on the stove to reduce it down some more. If you stop at this point, you can can them in canning jars and use a water bath method. If you're using pints, you put in 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, like real lemon. Process them for 35 minutes. If you're doing quarts, you use 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and process them for 45 minutes. I've decided to go ahead and add meat, so I can't water bath can. I need to pressure cook them, which I'm going to do. If you look closely, you can see a couple of tomato seeds, just a few miscellaneous ones that are left. If you want it extra fine, you can put them through a food mill at this point. And I've added 3 12-ounce cans of tomato paste, 1 20-something ounce can of crushed tomatoes. It's almost at the thickness I want it at. I'm going to be adding homemade sausage to this because we have a church function. I've decided to serve spaghetti for is going to be my covered dish offering. So that's going to complete this. Hope you enjoy canning your own homegrown tomatoes. Bye-bye.